records galing sa Securities Exchange Commission tungkol sa mga iba't ibang kumpanya na konektado sa mga kongresista. Kaya doon po na-establish yung direktang pagmemay-ari ng mga individual na sinabi natin kanina, mga kongresista at kasama si former Congressman Zaldico. Kaya yun po ay kasama sa mga sinumiti ng DPWH at ng ICI sa Ombudsman.
Sir, paano pong direct connection? Sila po yung nakalista mismo dun sa GIS or asawa, anak,
Meron pong
kamag-anak?
ganon.
Paano po?
Opo, meron pong sila mismo at meron din pong magapit na kamag-anak. Magapit na kamag-anak. Immediate relatives. And beneficial interest. Opo. Pero syempre po, yan pa ay susuriin ng Ombudsman. Pero kasama po yung SEC documents sa aming isinumite.
Pero sir, iba pa po yung mga iniimbestigahan nyo pa or nagsusuri pa kayo ng iba pa mga
Initial pa lang po ito. Initial pa lang po itong listahan na to. Mayroon pa pong mga sinusuri ngayon nakikipagtulungan po ang ICI sa DPWH. Meron pa po kami mga ibang sinusuri ngayon. At pag ready na, isisimutin din po natin sa Ombudsman yan.
So, Ombudsman, sa inyo naman pong panig, ano po o sino-sino po yung nakapasok na doon sa fact-finding even before i-file po ito? If you could reveal, sir.
I remember studying Congressman Gadjola's activities already. Sinimulan na namin yan. Tapos, Pancho was always part of the list. And then, yung iba hindi ko masyadong nagulat nga ako sa ibang pangalan. At kasi marami pa ibang low-hanging fruit na hindi pa nga kasama dito. At tingin namin ay talagang may conflict of interest. Marami pa yan. Hindi pa bababa sa 12 hanggang 15. Yung very evident. Hindi na kinakailangan yung beneficial interest test. Pwede mo nang sabihin na talagang sila na yon may conflict of interest na. At alam naman natin, dito, marami tayong pwedeng kaso na ipataw sa mga taong nag-violate ng batas. Ito nga yung sinasabing impunity of corruption. Maybe, akala nila, wala na talaga maghahabol. Kasi nga, ignorance of the law does not excuse compliance therewith. Pero pag yung pakiramdam mo, wala namang maghahabol, di bayaan mo na, kahit hayagan ang pangalan nila gamitin, kahit in violation of law, ginagawa nila. Kaya, mula dyan, lalalim din yung hukay natin sa iba, sa beneficial interest. Tsaka sa mga activities na in connection with the pursuit of contracts, the way contracts are awarded and paid to people. Kasama na yung kickback schemes.
Ombudsman, before you mentioned na meron nga pong mga lumalapit sa inyong mga contractors na sila na po yung asking if may pwede po silang gawin, pwede ba silang magbalik na lang ng pera, na asikaso na po ba yun? Ano po ba yung mangyayari? Or kakasuhan po talaga sila?
Actually, ang gagawin ko dyan, kakausapin ko si Speaker tungkol dito. Kasi nga, I don't want to, madidisrupt talaga ang Congress dito. Madidisrupt sila. I have to talk to the Speaker. Because it's, these things will hurt a lot. Marami masasaktan dito. Kasi the book is full of, our law is full of statutes that will make people accountable and pay the price, to make them pay the price for their misdeeds, yung hindi dapat ginawang mga bagay.
Sir, when you mentioned madidisrupt yung Congress, paano nyo...
Marami kasing maapektuhan Marami maapektuhan. More than 10% of Congress will be affected, at the very least. More than 10% of Congress will be affected. Membership yan ng House, We're talking about the House. And it's no joke to talk about 10% of them being part of the investigation. Kasi dadami pa yan. It will still branch out. But ito, yung mga low-hanging fruit, siguro mga kung this is 8, there will be around 12 to 15 more na obviously may conflict of interest. Masakit yan. Kasi nga, sinabi ko na sa inyo dati, this entails a lot of personal sacrifice. Kasi friendships are lost. Marami hong nagagalit. Marami nagtatampo. And then, even my children are affected. Hindi ho ito madaling gawain. But we have to do it for the country.
Pero sir, pwede po bang sila mismo yung mag-come clean na? Sila na yung magsabi na
Well,
meron
that's what
kami
we're
ganito.
waiting for. At least, while we're actively pursuing cases, unahan na nila kami. Kasi pag kami nauna, iba na usapan yan, di ba? Tapos ano, well, just to spice up today, kasi nga, we've been studying the possibilities that are there for us to keep people in the country. Kasi nga, maraming umaalis, di ba? So today, this afternoon, I just signed a letter to the Bureau of Immigration, a request for assistance to hold in the country a list of right now 77 people under fact-finding. Bukod yan, sa aming final na sa Sandigan Bayan, for those who are under preliminary investigation, precautionary hold departure order yon, Sandigan Bayan. Pero ito, this is a function of being in government. It's a foreign travel restriction order. Basta under investigation ka, you're part of government, you should not be traveling and leaving this jurisdiction. Yun po, it's part of the, we just put it as a request for assistance from immigration, but that is within the powers of the Ombudsman. Remember, when we join government, we surrender that power already to the right to travel, because every time we travel, even for personal or official capacity, we have to get a travel authority. It's understood. That's why we're telling these people who are under investigation not to leave the country. It is something that is urgent for our country, and that this power, this authority we're using now to keep the people in the country for those who are under investigation for the commission of crimes, corruption statutes, anti-corruption statutes.
Sir, what do you call this order, and sino-sino po itong 77?
May listahan na kami dyan. It's really just for the immigration to hold. We don't want to announce it publicly, but it's what we call a FTRO, Foreign Travel Restriction Authority, order. Which means that it is within the power of the Ombudsman to actually tell them, wag muna kayo umalis. Kasi mayroon pa tayong pag-uusapan. Kailangan nyo muna sagutin yung mga tanong. It's something that we have to keep within our legal system para naman umandar tayo as a country. Hindi naman takas lahat ng tao.
Opo. Sir, ito pong mga 77 na ito ay mga kawani at the very least ng gobyerno. Sila po ba ay mga mambabatas, senador?
Lahat ng
kongresista?
klase, lahat ng posisyon, meron yan. And there were some private individuals included. Kasi if they're also being investigated in connection with corruption cases, may sinama rin kami dyan.
Sir, may senador po bang kasama?
Meron.
Ilan po?
Wag na natin pag-usapan. Kasi ito naman magkakahiyaan lang, no? Basta hindi sila makakalabas. We're asking immigration to stop them.
Opo. Sir, kongresista?
Meron.
Sir, contractor?
Meron. Hindi ko alam kung kasama. Kasama siguro. Hindi ko pa tinitignan yung listahan eh. Pero kasama yan. Wala mo nang lalabas. Okay?